Hello, gentlemen. Tonight we have a treat especial for you. We are going to be working on a vintage 1933 grumpy old lady. You can't pick these up in the store anymore, but anything worth having is worth fixing. Now this particular model, she broke her hip, folks. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to show you how to put your 1933 vintage grumpy old lady back in perfect working order with a few tools you have laying around your house. Because it's a hip problem, it's a joint. And what do you use to fix up joints? Well, a little WD-40 will get that sucker moving back and forth just right. If the WD-40 doesn't work, well, then you gotta go to the old ever-reliable PB Blaster. The only problem with PB Blaster is it leaves a brown stain. And if there's any place you don't want to leave a brown stain, it's your hospital bed. People might get the wrong idea, if you know what I'm saying. And then we're gonna fix her all up with the one tool that every man knows can fix anything: duct tape. Well, we're getting ready to take our grumpy old lady back out onto the road for her first test drive. But with vintage models like this, you have to make sure that you inflate the tires. For that, we're gonna use the Rigid tire inflator. I already put some air in her, but I must have put too much because I got some back in my mouth. Tasted like beef stew and ain't good.
Here's the thing about dyno droppings. There's only so many to go around.
And speaking of dyno droppings, we are getting ready. We got to drain this tank because it's too heavy to move. So you heard of Farmer Purple Gas? I got Farmer Purple Drank for your diesel Jeep. Now Dewclaw, used to be in the bad old days, you just spill that diesel out for your dead homies and keep the dust down, dust abatement. Now we know better than that, and we just plain old burn it. But this was necromanced long ago for this very reason. Master Waterline Fender. Stir well, 3 ounces. So what we need is an instrument known as a stick. Stirry.
Ugh, Jesus.
You mind applying some manual stimulation to my tiny pot? Keep her coming.
Some neat colors coming on there, and it's like that paint that you look at it from different angles, it changes color.
A little more groaning, please. Less talking. Fast, then slow. I mean slow, then fast.
And then you just go to the bathroom and grab the wand from the shower wand and finish the job. Because you know you're not gonna. There's only one thing in the house that gets your wife off, and it's not you, trust me.
Now, you'll be well practiced at this. I can't do it, but jam that in there and don't hit the sides.
With the tube in there?
We can take the tube-o-ma-boob out if you are so insistent.
It's been 35 years since I played Operation, so it's...
Not to worry, this cheap garden hose is diesel rated.
Ready?
Ready. Stanley Kubrick, 2001.
All the way to the bottom of the thing?
Yeah, bottom out if you can. All right, now pull it out, quick. Coitus interruptus.
You know it.
Now, I thought it was pretty cool. Waterline Fender. Cheap to have sitting on the bench, and you got a fella a little reticent to buy your cheap diesel. You put him right at ease with that. It's I got a fella Kijiji deal. I got a fella coming in 15 minutes with the cash money. You want that diesel or what, Dewclaw? Fucking electricians. They're good at one thing: pulling their wire.
Well, after our first test drive, she still had a little wobble to her. So we're gonna hook her back up, put her back on the bench, and take that wobble out. Take this little bitty lag right here. I'm gonna throw it right in the hip and fix that old girl right up. She'll be back to running like new in no time. Tappy tap tap. Now you can't just use any tool when you're working on something this vintage. You have to have something with power. So we're gonna use a little impact wrench because it's faster than using a regular wrench. Hey, remember guys, if she can't find you handsome, she should at least find you handy. Well, we've thrown her back together. She's all ready to get off the workbench. How do you feel, grumpy old lady? All right. We'll see her walking around Walmart at 3 a.m. pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Keep your stick on the ice.